reason why we built FAPSCO is to unite the Filipino online professionals industry, to also promote collaboration with each other, and of course, we wanted to help produce skilled online professionals, specialists, and of course, leaders.
We've created POPSCO with a vision to become an organization that supports all Filipino online professionals to be successful in their online careers and businesses, regardless of their affiliations.
I joined FAPSCO because as an online professional who's working at the comfort of my home, I needed other individual can share with me on this freelancing journey.
The reason why we have built the Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative is to help DICT graduates, aspirant freelancers, and this is also to help them develop, explore, and acquire new skills when it comes to online professional industry.
Ang paglambo o kalampusan sa usa ka organisasyon nagadepende sa kalidad sa mga miyembro o mga lideres niini. Ang FAPSCO dili lang adunay maanindot kayo nga advokasya o misyon na matabangan kitang tanang mga online professionals na magkahiusa, mulambo o mutubo kita sa atong pagpanarbaho o pagnegosyo online.
FAPSCO for me is a digital opportunity for me to develop and share my skills.
I joined FAPSCO as one of the founding members because I knew FAPSCO is going to be backed by other veteran online professionals and freelancers, thereby having an experienced, solid, and passionate founding members that we have today.
I joined FAPSCO because the vision of the co-op aligns with my personal vision to provide much-needed support to online professionals nationwide.
I joined FAPSCO because the people that I've met have the same values, mission, and vision as mine, and that is to provide assistance, pre-training, and coaching to those who wants to jumpstart their career as a freelancer.
I joined the FAPSCO community because it promotes collaboration instead of competition.
I joined FAPSCO because this is a group with a helping hand.
I wanted to be part of an organization that would be a pioneer group of individuals who will be working to promote online freelance.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So welcome to FAPSTalk, friends and online professionals. This show is for you, and FAPSTalk is brought to you by FAPSCO, the national-based cooperative for and by online Filipino professionals. And kung hindi pa kayo nakakalike ng aming page, please like our page, facebook.com/fapsco.ph. And you will also find us in Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, or visit our website, fapsco.ph. So, kumusta na kayo? Ngayon ay another episode of FAPSCO, and this is our first episode for January. Medyo nagpahinga ang mga host dahil maraming mga pinaggagawa nung Christmas at ngayon din. So, ngayon, syempre, ako po muna yung pagtsagaan as host. And I would like to thank our partner, FAPSCO Media, na kung saan sila yung nasa likod nitong ating show para magkaroon tayo ng ganitong show. Hindi na maabala ang mga hosts to do the technical stuff. And also our FAPSCO team and membership com na sila naman yung sa promotion for this activity. And also, yung mga FAPSCO members na palaging nakikinig. And also our FAPSCO community, mga online professionals community. And we have one of our co-hosts na nandito ngayon. Hi, Rashipel! Kumusta ka na? Alright, hindi pa siguro nakaka-setup masyado. Ayan, si Rochelle. Kumusta, Rochelle? Humabol si Rochelle.
Easy, di ba?
Oo.
Masayang ako at nakayang humabol. Thank you, sirs, dahil hintay mo ako. So, good evening, everyone. At sana masaya kayo ngayong Wednesday dahil meron naman tayong special guest na magkikwento, of course, ng kanyang story for today. And I hope that you will learn a lot of lessons from the story. Diba, Charles?
Yes, oo. Yung mga audience natin, kung mamaya mayroon kayong question, don't hesitate. Ilagay nyo lang sa ating chat box at amin siyang babasahin at itatanong sa ating mga guests. Ay, sa ating guest, mga tuloy. Mag-isa lang ang ating guest. Okay, so i-introduce ko na yung guest natin. Syempre, itong guest na kilala ko siya kasi naging estudyante ko siya sa Bataan and at the same time, pangalawang beses na niya nag-guest sa atin ngayon. Isang napakagandang bata. So Jersey is a 24-year-old entrepreneur who took business administration as a degree and graduated as full scholar. She is known for her leadership and became a well-known English tutor for international students. Talaga international. Okay, Jersey currently sits as the CEO and owner of Trofeo, a digital marketing agency media giving marketing support to local and international business with 3+ years of combined experience in sales, digital marketing and business operations, growing business online, and she is known for her strategies, attitude, and ability to deliver results. So without further ado, kausapin na natin, walang iba kundi si Jersey May De Leon. Hi Jersey, kumusta ka na?
Hello po. Hi. Char.
Gusto ko yun.
Rosh, ikaw na mag-start ng unang question.
Tama kasi sinabi mo maganda siya. Single ka ba, Jersey?
Pwede na pa sabihin, Jersey. Gusto mo lang ano?
Secret
kasi maganda siya eh. Maraming magiging interested sa
Matagandang bata, di ba?
Oo, tama ka, di ba? Tapos CEO, entrepreneur, di ba? So, you have a long way ahead of you. So, sige, baguhin ko yung question ko kasi medyo kinabahan kang sagutin. Di ba? So, at your age, 24, paano mo naisip yung pagpasok sa online industry, sa negosyo? How things got started?
17 years old pa lang po kasi ako nag-work na ako. And then, naging ESL teacher ako. And then, naging estudyante po ako ni Ma'am Charlene. And then, that's the start po where I became more and more capable in digital marketing kasi before I am a VA. But, yeah, thanks to Ma'am Shirley, napasok ko ang digital marketing. Hindi na ako utos-utosan.
Ikaw nang nag-utos.
Medyo. Medyo po.
Alright.
Ayan, ang ganda naman pala ng journey na Shirley at mukhang malaki ang role mo. Baka naman may tanong ka ulit, kasunod.
Oo. So, nung dati, di ba, si Jersey naging guest natin siya because sa kanyang journey, ang topic natin doon ay journey niya sa DJPH. Okay, so pagkatapos ng DJPH, ano yung naging journey mo after that?
During DJPH po kasi,
yung last time na tayo ay naging guest, ano na ang bago sa'yo? Yun ang gusto kong malaman, ano na ang bago sa'yo after nung huli tayong nagkausap dito, naging guest ka namin dito sa Popstop.
Yeah, before I was international, ano po kasi agency, right? But now I'm more focused in local. So I have more clients locally and I'm more happy because I can visit them. Yun po siguro yung pinaka-biggest changes from before. But I can say that I'm more happy today where if ko compare siya sa naging hangout natin from before. Yeah, before I was international,
Alright, so Jersey, what do you think is your edge over your competitor sa ngayon? Kasi di ba, sabi mo local client ka, di ba? Karamihan kasi ng mga VA or mga freelancer kagaya natin is medyo ayaw nila ng local client. So what makes you decide na made you decide na dito ka sa mag-local client, and what do you think is your edge over your competitor naman? Kasi marami din nag-o-offer na sa local.
Yeah, I have two edge po siguro. The first one is my advocacy and the second one siguro is about the pricing then. Because I'm running like a lot of programs for that. But I'm going to talk about the advocacy first because the advocacy is going to be helping unprivileged Filipinos like ITAS or PWD. So mostly I'm planning for this year 10% or mostly 20% of my income from the agency will go and help the unprivileged Filipinos po, not just helping them in life but helping them with the privilege that I have na which is in digital marketing. So I'm going to go and help them know more about what are we going to do and what are we doing. And then that's my edge because I'm telling that to my clients locally. And that's why I like local people because they can understand what my advocacy is about. So that when like we're partnering and they are telling me what's my difference, I'm telling them that. And then dun ko sila natatouch about my advocacy. Yeah.
Nadadala sila sa yung story. Yung story mong meron kung bakit mo ginagawa ang mga bagay na ginagawa mo. Nasa napakagandang edge niya, no? Talaga sa story. Rosh, may nasabihin ka, Rosh?
Yes, actually na-amaze ako because you're very young and you are a business owner and you also have an advocacy. Paano mo naman naisip yung advocacy? Ano yung calling mo from there? Saan nagsimula?
Actually, nung college pa po ako, my classmates are helping ITAS na. And then I had one friend last December, ITA po siya. And she has sobrang low na privilege. And nagsiserve lang po siya doon sa friend ko rin for 2,000 pesos a month. A month. And sila yung original Filipinos, right? Sila ang original Filipinos. They're just unprivileged and they don't know what's happening here sa Patag sa atin. And what if we bring kung anong like sa atin na taga Patag to their home or to their parang community and just open up na hindi lang kayo pang 2,000 pesos, which is maximum naman po siguro sa kanila 6,000 na. Like talagang sobrang ano na po ng work nila. And then siguro po lahat naman siguro tayo when we see ITA, we just see them like siguro yung iba is pulupi or tauhan or talagang wala silang ginagawa sa buhay. And konti lang po siguro yung nakikita nating ITAs na graduate and there are tsaka kahit sa work po medyo unprivileged din na piliin sila, right? So what if we change that into this? That's the goal that I have na nag-open din po ng Myco because of my ITA friend. So
that's very nice.
Yeah.
Hindi ka lang nakakatulong sa mga business owners, you're also helping promote, 'di ba? Na kailangan tayo pantay-pantay ang tingin. Walang pinagkaiba dun sa mga nasa US na medyo underprivileged ang tingin naman nila sa mga Black Americans. Although ngayon medyo kahit papaano mas lamang pa rin yung mga Black Americans compared with how our ITAs are doing. Diba? In fact, isa sa mga nakita kong program ng government is that they're going to the ITA communities and then they're giving digital literacy training. Yun nga lang, hindi din kasi madali kasi nga wala namang internet sa bundok. Nasaan sila? They cannot afford it. Pero kung mas marami pang katulad mo na tutulong sa mga ITA communities, I'm sure makikita ng government that they need to bring a connection dun sa mga bundok-bundok, mga ITA communities. Diba? So, thank you so much, Jersey, for your advocacy at sana dumami pa ang mga katulad mo, magparami ka ng lahi. Shirley.
Yes, so gusto ko lang batiin yung isa sa mga kasama natin, yay, nakarating siya. Hi!
Hello!
I'd like to say hi! Ito yung nakakasal last year. Diba?
Hindi pa tapos ang honeymoon eh, no? Sorry naman, ngayon lang ako nakalabas. Hello, Jersey.
Hello po.
Hi, Miss Rosh. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Nice to see you again. Happy New Year. Hindi pa ba ako late?
Actually, first episode natin to, no, after, no, nagpahinga tayo this December. At napakagandang start of the year episode kasi very unique yung story ng ating special guest for today and is very, very pretty. Nakakabuhay.
Super.
Diba? Ng
Nakakabuhay ang
interest.
ganda, di ba?
Ng dugo at ng interest. Di ba? Ang kanyang
At
advocacy.
meron bumabati sa kanya nakalagay, "Hello, Ma'am Jersey De Leon."
May fans.
Ito, may fans.
Hala, hello po. Ako lang to.
Diba? Ang cute niya.
Jersey, mabalik ako dun sa journey mo kasi iba pa ba yan dun sa yung last nating usapan na nagpalit ka ng niche?
Di ba po, ang rami kong parang naging journey for that. Like, ano ba talaga yung niche ko? Like, si Ma'am Charlene talaga, updated. And ayun, na-finalize ko na po siya and it's a long journey. That's why I built na Bataan team. I have a Bataan team na po helping me with local clients. Kaya, your thoughts din po during my preparation for my final niche is really helpful. Kaya, I'm able to build the stronger and have the advocacy na po to help locals.
So what made you decide? Kasi di ba karamihan sa mga freelancers, yung parang natatakot sila na magpunta sa ibang niches, mag-check. Kasi nga, parang gamay na nila kung ano ang meron sila ngayon. So, ikaw, what made you decide na tumalon?
Una, takot kasi maliit. Maliit ang kita sa local. That's reality po. But the second thing that helped me decide is my lifestyle. Because Ma'am Shirley know that I am super extrovert. I'm super extrovert. So if like I'm working from home lang then for international clients, I'm just talking with them like this. But if I'm able to cater local, I can go there, right? I can go to their places or their offices. So literally like makipag-communicate with client like 101 talaga in front of them. And then what decides then is hindi na din ako si Ma'am Shirlene kasi share ko na lang kami nagkakwentuhan and she's telling me that you need to choose between the two. If gusto mo bang mas malaki kang kumita or nag-e-enjoy ka, but you're still earning. And I chose kumikita pa rin but enjoying na. So, marami din po akong kakompetensya actually dito sa aming province and actually local, right? Because we can cater all around Philippines naman or even international. But what helped me decide is that sobrang rami pong local clients na hindi alam ang digital marketing, especially social media. And why not I offer them a special deal and then na-compare ko din syempre competitor analysis and what could be my edge. Then doon po ako nag-decide na finally local na ako and I can be a social media marketing manager for them. So, yeah.
So, basahin ko ulit yung mga bumabati, talagang binabati.
Dami, no?
Binabati lang si Jersey. Ang sabi ni Ivan Cautivo Bartolata, "Hello po, Ma'am Jersey De Leon. That's a good advocacy. Keep it up." Gusto niyong basahin, Nish, yung iba?
Yeah, si Falyaria Jumar. "Cheers to your success in helping local industry, Jersey May De Leon." Tsaka, ang pretty po ni Ma'am Jersey.
Diba?
Ako lang to kasi. Char.
Sana all.
Alright, kung doon sa mga natin, nagko-comment, kung may question kayo, pakilagay lang sa ating comment box para matatanong natin kay Jersey at masagot niya ang inyong katanungan. Do you have any question, Nish?
Siguro curious ako. Actually, kaka-chat ko lang din. As in, sakto yung topic, no? Kasi, like, yung friend ko from Cebu, sa real estate company siya, it's a very known, din. Hindi ko alam kung Filipino homes. Sinabi ko, hindi ko sure hindi ko matandaan. But, totoo yun. Hindi siya familiar dun sa fact na yung sa social media marketing. Yung pwede silang, ang dami niya, tinanong niya ano yung scope nun and all. So, my question is, parang, paano ka nakakuha ng mga prospects mo?
The power of connections.
Gusto
The
ko yun.
power of connections and networking po talaga siya as of now, puro referrals. And because of me showing up then, they come they come and go na po inbound easily. Yeah, like kukwento ko lang po yung isa. Like last week, I just presented to one of the big projects in Bulacan. It's a million project. And I didn't even had the referral. I didn't chat din po. They just made the GC and they just saw me sa tribe. They just saw me sa tribe and they made the GC that's saying, okay, Jersey, can we have a discovery call? Ayan. So, because of me showing up and of the referrals, I am able to have clients. That's why I'm encouraging people din po that if they have the final niche and they love that niche, then especially if they have the passion to it, show up din talaga. Especially sa mga communities. That's why, yeah. Yun po.
Ang galing, no? Kasi if you do best that you love what you do, hindi ka na maghahanap eh. Sila yung ikaw na yung hahanapin nila. Di ba?
And
Yun.
isa sa mga nakikita ko na ginagawa ni Jersey is naglalagay siya talaga sa kanyang social media. Nag-post siya ng kung ano yung ginagawa niya. Yun yung kasi yung ibang hindi nagagawa ng mga freelancers na kagaya natin minsan. Medyo guilty. hindi alam ng iba kung anong ginagawa natin because hindi natin din nilalagay sa ating mga social media kung ano yon, 'di ba? So yun. Okay. So Jersey, may tanong pa ba kayo, Rosh?
Actually, gusto kong malaman, baka pwedeng magkwento si Jersey ng konti sa niche niya at kung paano niya nalaman kung ano yung niche niya talaga. How did she discover a niche?
Kung ano yung mga pinagdaanan mo o mga ginawa mo para mo malaman na ito na talaga. This is it.
Ayan, sige po. To answer that, ang dami po talaga social media marketer here, lalo na sa Philippines, right? Kasi yun na yung pinakamadali na pasukan na niche ng mabilisan because we're all using social media. So, yun po yung nagpahirap sa akin before kasi ang raming competitor and I'm really hesitating to choose social media marketing as a niche, especially in choosing a market then since I don't know what market I am interested in. That's why, nung nag-choose na po ako talagang nag-final na po yung market ko and yung niche ko last October pa lang. So, I've been in the industry na for 5 years, pero October lang po nag-final yung niche ko. And then, ang nakatulong po sa akin is one of the tribe members then or one of a community member told me that you don't need to be perfect or you don't need to have a perfect skill to choose your niche. You just need to choose. And kung sa tingin mo hindi mag-work yung niche na yun, then change. But if hindi mo pa na ma-maximize yung market and yung niche, why not try it? And I elaborated then ano ba yung skills. And since I like TikTok or social medias, why not I use social media na? And then, the moment that I posted that I'm a social media manager pa po nun, then a lot of inquiries came na. Yeah, and then those are international pa. I'm not accepting local pa po na. And then when I cater na and announced or launched that I am catering local for social media management na, that's when I had multiple deals. So those are the first deals that I got is not hindi maliit. They are like 5 digits din, like 30,000, 50,000 yung iba. And I had Hollywood actress na din working with me. So there are a lot of opportunities with this. Pero I can say medyo ina-enjoy ko pa rin po siya. But I can say this is the right thing that I did. And I can say na kailangan ko pa din na-explore, mag-upskill. Kaya I can't say na nandito na ako sa tamang niche ko. But I think I chose the niche that I'm going to be happy with. Yeah.
Yun naman talaga importante.
Parang
masaya ka sa niche.
Hindi sila makapag-decide. Oo, parang nag-overthink. Yan, research ng research. Pagkatapos, aral ng aral. Tapos hindi naman nila ina-apply. Hindi
Mm-mm.
sila nag-go. So, yun yung maganda kay Jersey. Okay,
Correct.
si Rosh.
Actually, natuwa ako kasi nung sinabi niya, hindi ka naman kailangan magaling na
Magaling.
mag-video kaagad. Oo, totoo yun kasi we're always looking for perfection. Pero yung mga tao na sa paligid natin, they just need help. Hindi natin na-realize that pwede naman pala natin silang tulungan kahit hindi pa ganun ka taas yung skill natin in our own way. Basta syempre, magtatagpo lang yung kailangan nilang tulong habang sa kaya mong gawin. And from there, you will grow. You will realize that you will grow in the chosen niche that you already have. Diba? So, congratulations. Within 5 years, kasi ako, it took me about 7 years, no, 6 years naman, just to settle with the niche that I have. Kasi nung time din na yun, mahirap, lalo na wala pang masyadong mga coaches, wala pang maraming exposure sa social media, yung mga ganito, wala pang mga events. So, nakatulong din talaga sa akin. Congrats.
Tama. Tsaka it takes a courage din talaga, no? Courage talaga to really come out from your comfort zone. Kasi pag nasanay ka kasi dun sa tagal na, okay na to, paggising ko, pagtulog, parang, yun na yun. But it takes that calling siguro, no? That's why, nakita talaga ni Jersey yung, di ba, yung gusto mo talagang mangyari. And siguro yun nga, yung yung question na, bakit ko ba to gagawin? Yung why, the biggest why mo. And you were able to answer that.
Tsaka considering 24 pa lang siya, ha?
Correct.
Pwede pa siyang mag-change ng niche ng mga 10 beses.
Oo. Bakit mo ginagawa mo, Jersey?
Ano po ulit yun? Sorry. Bakit ko po ba ginagawa yung ginagawa ko? Tama ba? First, of course, di naman po tayo magpapaka-hypocrite dito. Syempre, pera. Sino ba naman magtatrabaho ng walang pera? Tsaka, ayun nga po. Second is I can enjoy. Kasi po, I can do content creation and content shooting with clients. And yun po kasi, ano lang po, a little trivia about me. I am an actress po kasi at theater for our school. So, medyo gusto ko ang camera. So, if like about content creation, medyo, kaya sabi nga po nila, minsan din, consider your passion as a skill so that you can connect them and you can enjoy your work. And as of now, I'm enjoying na po. And paid, diba? Nag-shoot ka lang, paid ka pa. So, yeah, that's pushed me. Pera, in short.
Siguro, my question would be, no? True. What are the struggles parang you had in your journey?
In choosing a niche po? Sobrang rami po. Alam niyo, Shirlene, yan kasi lagi ko talaga siyang tinatap in, like, all the time. Like, I've became a closer. I became a VA. I became a website developer, a designer, a brand. So, ang tagal po bago ako napunta sa social media manager na sobrang araw-araw ko naman siyang ginagawa. So, yung biggest struggle ko po siguro is may limiting beliefs din. Yeah, linilimitahan ko yung sarili ko. And sa sobrang rami ko ding information na nalalaman online. And I think I can do it. And I'm trying it. So, hindi naman po mali maging jack of all trades. Kaso, hindi po talaga siya, hindi ako ganun ka-fan ng pagiging jack of all trades since nakapila na po ako ng niche ko. So, sa tingin ko rin, pinaka naging solution po with that struggle would be the help of the coaches and community, lalo pag accountability calls. So,
baka importante yung meron kang makukuhanan ng ideas out of it, no? That's true. Mentors are very important din sa process.
Yes, totoo. Bali, nasa-shortcut mo yung ilang taon na maling nagawa. Di ba yung trial and error namin mga panahon na yun?
Hindi mo kailangang pagdaanan para matuto. Yung kung ano yung pinagdaanan ng kausap mo, pwede nyo na-impart sa'yo para hindi ka na, hindi mo na maging pagkakamali yun. Okay, so sa ngayon, Jersey, sa tingin mo, yung glass mo ba, is it half full or half empty?
I'm still in 1/4. 1/4 pa lang po ako. Feeling ko, kasi we have like our own definition of success po siguro, no? So I have my other definition of success then. That's why I can say I'm still 1/4. Kasi I'm not even in the start of doing one of my advocacy then. So siguro po I can say I'm in half if I'm able to I'm able to start the advocacy. Because this year I'm planning to help 100 local brands. And if I'm able to do that, of course, I'm able to, my advocacy is easy, right? Because I have money po to, for that plan. But, yeah, ayun po siguro siya.
So, for nakailan ka na? May timeline ba?
Local po. Actually, syempre may nag-off-board na rin. But in total, siguro po, I had 11 pa lang so far, since January.
Diba? Ang dami na, January.
Bagay, no? January pa lang.
Yeah. Okay, so, mayroon ako medyo personal question para kay Jersey. Para mas makilala pa natin siya. What's something about you that you wish people knew?
Eto po, siguro, I wish people knew that hindi always rainbow sa akin. Kasi syempre, lagi kong pinopost is about my achievements, right? Minsan ko lang siguro ma-post yung struggle, but they don't know that I have depression then. So I wish people knew that I had depression so that they could be able to tap me like, Jersey, okay lang yan. You have your own journey instead of saying, always congratulations. So I hope they knew how I have depression then and also anxiety. So, kaya po siguro, hindi lang naman ako siguro yung tutulong lagi. So, like, catch up lang, ganon.
Yes, but that doesn't stop you, no, to continue yung advocacy at yung the purpose that you have. Yeah.
Yes.
Kasi baka siguro akala nila, no, if we get to post something in social media, normal kasi post natin maganda lang palagi, no?
Yeah.
Diba? I mean, we're human beings din naman.
Isa kasi ayaw nating palang vulnerable tayo sa tingin ng ibang tao, no? Kaya, very afraid. At saka minsan ayaw natin ng negativity. Hindi natin ginagawa natin.
Mindset.
Mindset lang. Kasi those people lang na closest sa atin, yun yung nalalaman nila na meron tayong up and down na journey, di ba? Lahat naman tayo, siguro ng tao pinagdadaanan yun. Walang tao na hindi pinagdadaanan yun. Ang ano lang, syempre, ang nakikita nyo lang kung ano yung meron na. Di ba? Hindi naman sa nagmamalaki tayo, pero minsan kasi ayaw natin na maka-apekto pa rin yun sa atin, di ba? Ganun na nga, tapos lalo ka madadown dahil sa iniisip mo pa siya. Okay. So, medyo napapalalim or nagiging personal na ang ating mga question. So, eto ulit. Di ba sinabi mo na nakakaranas ka din ng mga depression, yung mga ganun-ganun. So, ano sa tingin mo, ano yung ginagawa mo if ever na nafe-feel mo na you're going down sa depression or na meron ka ng anxiety, ano yung mga ginagawa mo? This can really help yung mga freelancer friends natin. Lalo na yung mga hindi kagaya mo na introvert, di ba? Yun yung minsan ang ano na mga ikaw pa extrovert, yung mga introvert kasi wala silang makakausap. So, sila lang ang bahala sa sarili nila. So, ano yung maipapayo mo doon sa mga tao nakakaranas ng ganong downfall sa kanilang emotions?
Of course, you need to know what do you really want to do in life and why you are doing this. But my solution really is tatlo lang. Una is food. I love food. Like, siguro po if like araw-araw yun ako nakikita, if I'm eating a lot than the usual thing that I'm doing, ibig sabihin po, I am currently thinking a lot of things. Ayan. So, I can eat Toblerone, white Toblerone, in one sit, in 1 hour, 5 Toblerones po. The bar. Ibig sabihin na super stressed na po ako.
Yes, okay.
But afterwards, after eating that, syempre medyo sleepy ka, busog, so I can be able to sleep. So, that's the second one. The third thing is the people around me din po. Hindi naman po ako mahilig mag-share siguro sa parents ko. But I'm able to answer din po one of your questions kanina. I'm able to share with it sa boyfriend ko. Ayan. So, always kung sinasabi sa boyfriend ko po yun, kaya dapat din. And I have friends po na nagtatap in sila lagi sa akin if may notes ako na sad emoji, so they can easily just say, oh, Jersey, what happened? So, kailangan din po, you let people know that you have anxiety kahit isa lang. and let her or him updated. Kahit minsan po kasi minsan sa family members, hindi tayo, nahihiya din tayo mag-open up, right? Kahit husband or kahit anak mo or kahit sino. Minsan talaga friends talaga yung unang mong natatap in. So, siguro sa freelancers po na katulad natin, like me, mabilis po ako ma-burn out nung nasa bahay pa lang ako. I don't really recommend na mag-shift po lahat sa local, sa local, since you can go out and go to your clients po. Since that's for me, that's applicable po for me. So, they need to know din hanggang saan po yung kaya nila. So that we don't reach into like thinking of suicide then. Because it's really going to go there if hindi po natin naagapan.
Mm-hmm. Yan.
Tama
Pag talaga kahit sa akin, syempre, ako nakakaranas din minsan ng emotion. So what I do is talagang minsan umaalis ako, change environment or you meet up yung mga friends mo. Kasi minsan di ba kapag mayroon tayong nararamdaman, tayong mga girls, makapagtsikahan lang tayo, tawa-tawa.
Okay.
Okay na. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na kailangan masolusyonan ng problema, di ba? Minsan, kailangan lang nating may kausap. Okay?
Agree.
So, how about you, Nish? Ano?
Siguro ako, question ko, siguro if money was no object to you, what would you do all day?
Travel po. If maniwala po kayo sa hindi, I haven't rode an airplane yet or went to abroad.
It's time?
It's time. So, siguro that one din po because I really love traveling. And my parents are super strict and my boyfriend is super strict. That's why I can't go. I can't go anywhere. Kahit Baguio lang yan. I can't go alone. So, if money is not an object or not, parang hindi siya make sense for me. Or kahit unlimited pa yan, I hope I really can travel around. So, I just have 2 countries, dream countries that after done, okay na. Pilipinas na lang lahat. It's Thailand. It's Thailand and South Korea. So, si Ma'am nakapunta na yan ng South Korea. So, not all.
Hindi malayo. Kaya. No?
Kaya. Actually, kaya naman po ng budget. There are, kaya naman. Kaso nga po, syempre, di ba? Di naman po siguro maiwasan that mag-aalala din talaga ang family members pag mag-alone. Mahilig po kasi ako travel alone eh. So, that's why.
Okay. So, another question. What's the best piece of advice you ever received?
The best piece of advice in life or in career po?
Anong gusto mo?
Don't follow your heart. Always use your mind.
Oh. Kakaiba siya.
Kasi always, di ba po sabi,
yes.
Follow your heart.
Follow your heart. True.
More paliwanag.
Because your heart is mapandaya. It can tell you to do a lot of things you love or you hate. It can say. But if you plus mo po ang heart with your mind, it could be more powerful. Kasi yung heart po, kapag namatay or kung na-aksidente tayo, we can do heart transplant, right? But have you heard of brain transplant? Wala po. If brain na ang na-damage, wala la. So I think what's most powerful in our body is the brain. So if we use our brain correctly and program it, then you could be more smarter. Kahit kahit street smart nga lang po pwede na eh, right? So, yeah. Yun po siguro siya.
Okay. Hindi na makabalik si Rosh kasi nawalan siya ng net. Okay. So, tanong ulit tayo. Tanongin na lang ulit natin si Juicy.
Correct. So, siguro, siguro ako, I'll ask, no? Siguro, talking of the brain. So, parang, would you rather trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence?
Di ba?
Wow. Ano ba ito? Miss Universe?
Sit first topic.
Thank you for that wonderful question. Siguro, I'm not prepared dito, ha? Grabe to. So, people will say siguro, people usually always say siguro kahit lang front face, they will say, I will choose intelligence over looks. Right? But for me, I will choose space over intelligence. Why? Intelligence could be built. But space, kung may pera ka, kaya mo ma-build ang looks, right? But sa tingin ko po kasi, intelligence can be built. So kahit anong itsura mo, right? It could be, kaya mo siyang mabuo eh. So, sa tingin ko po, I can be, kasi siguro naman po, I'm not saying this sa lahat po, but minsan kasi, nagiging hindi rin ma-privilege or people with no looks siguro po, or hindi man ganun ka-ano is, they don't like to hear, or people will not listen to them. Sobrang dalang po siguro ng pakikinggan yung hindi po ganun ka stunning yung look, right? So, cause I've tried that. Kasi po, I know to myself na hindi naman po ako ganun kaganda. I've been bullied din po a lot of times. Kaya, siguro po, if maganda ako, di ba po, medyo may papaboran ka. And then, use that, your beauty, and build your confidence with intelligence. So that you can able to have some like advocacy and help other people din po for that.
May
Okay.
nagpapa-shoutout pa, no?
Oh, may
Nakita mo ba?
daw. Sige.
Si June Ito. Shout out, ma'am. Applicant niyo po ako.
Hala.
Hala.
Grabe. Okay, so, Jersey May, so you're 24 pa lang. Tapos, ang dami-dami ng mga achievement na nakuha sa life mo compared sa ibang 24 years old na kagaya mo. So, ano sa mga achievement na na-receive mo ang pinaka-proud ka?
Pinaka-proud po ako. Maniniwala po ba kayo pag sinabi kong wala?
Oh. Bakit
Wala
naman?
pa. Taas ng standard siguro na ganito ni Edgar.
Wala.
Actually, wala pa po talaga. Wala pa talaga. Because I think, kahit naman po there are a lot din po, I can humbly say that they are saying you're my inspiration. Like, I can't say na yun na po yung end ko. I can say na may pagmamalaki na ako pag na-reach ko na po talaga yung real goal ko. People say hardworking po ako, which is totoo talaga kahit weekends nag-work. But, syempre po tayo, hindi naman tayo pinangayak naman mayaman eh. So, we need to thrive. We need to do more. So, kung ako po, I need to do more so that in the next Fops Talk, I can say, if I can measure the success that I have na. But right now, I can't say na I'm successful. No, not yet.
Thank you for sharing that.
No.
Mayroon lang akong question kasi dati kasi meron akong estudyante na kaya siya ganun sa kanyang life kasi yung upbringing sa kanya, na kanyang mga magulang. Diba? Minsan may mga ganun din. So, ano yung upbringing sa'yo ng magulang mo? Bakit naging ganyan ka?
Let's filter it a bit. Let's filter it a bit. But, technically po kasi laging sinasabi ng magulang ko sa akin is, you need to do what makes you happy rin. But on the side, they want me like to be successful. Kasi po sila, they're just 2 years graduate and my mom is high school. So, ibang-iba po kasi yung panahon noon, right? Sa panahon natin ngayon. So, they want to, like, medyo yung mga pangarap nila, I can achieve it. So, siguro, my standard became so high because of it. But at the same time, they're helping me grow din. Like, yun naman po yung medyo kasi sobrang taas na, pero sila din po yung tumutulong sa akin so that I can, lie down lang po saglit sa goals, like that. Kasi you see, I'm 24, but I'm not yet married. But may mga kasing edad, they're married, right? Kasi hindi po sila sinabi sa akin na, okay, at this age, kailangan kasal ka na. So, ang rami po nila mga upbringing thoughts na mga sinabi sa akin. So, siguro that helped me a lot din po.
Okay. Niche.
O, di ba? May nakakaisip lang ako dun sa part ng accomplishments mo. So, how do you see yourself now? Kasi parang, siguro, others would think yung the answers that you give kasi is that not the normal answers na we get from, di ba? It's parang, it's a brave way of saying things that hindi ako hypocrite to tell you na okay na ako dito, right? So
Mhm.
parang what makes you parang going to at this moment, or ano mo yung nagpapa-hype sa'yo, if not hindi pa kasi nakukuha yung talagang gusto mo or yung talagang accomplishment.
Like, ano po yung gusto kong gawin? Like that, or
Yung
what
ngayon, ang
I can see?
nagpapa-happy sa'yo, ano yung, what do you think na, ano mo yun, yung kasi parang wala ka pa, nandun ka pa sa siguro, yung, the standard that you have is like, hindi naman siya, it's not bad na mataas siya. No, it's not. It set you a standard to be, di ba, who you are, who you wanted to be. Parang, ano yung nagpapa-happy sa'yo currently? Yung parang, kahit hindi siya na full blast na accomplishment mo talaga as of now.
Mhm. Medyo hypocrite pong sabihin, but my goals po talaga and my advocacy. Medyo hypocrite talaga siya kasi why would you be happy about your advocacy? Pero po, I think that really makes me happy. Why? Kasi po, pag na-hit ko yung advocacy ko, it means that I'm earning good. Right? So, that being said po, that makes me happy because I can imagine be helping Filipino. Kasi sino naman pong malulungkot kapag you're helping, right? So, the more people I help, especially here in Bataan, the more happier I am. Kasi po, hindi ko naiisip yung problem ko. Like, hindi ako nagkaka-depression or anxiety kapag nakikipag-usap ako sa maraming tao. Kahit nga po like, discovery calls for free or with other freelancers. I'm offering that for all for free. Kahit po clients yan. Basta I can help them out. I can help them out. So that makes me happy po. Helping.
Okay.
Magpapa-help ako nito.
Papel ka ba? So, Jersey May, so, balik tayo doon sa sinasabi mo kanina na not every day is parang brighter day for you. So, kung nandun ka sa point na ganun, what instantly brightens your day when you think about kung anumang bagay na yon? Ayun nakakapagpa-happy sa'yo. Pag may mga times na medyo, hindi masyadong happy moments.
Una po kasi, madalas kakain ako mabilis, tapos matutulog. Yun po talaga eh. Yun po talaga. Pero siguro po, ano po kasi pinalaki po akong Christian. So, yung boyfriend ko din Christian. So, sobrang laking tulong po ng family and boyfriend ko kasi babasahan po nila ako ng Bible text. So, kapag nadadown ako, especially my boyfriend, he will find articles for us to read. So, together po. That makes me happy kasi bigla akong iisipin, may mga part din sa articles that parang experience ng other people. Sila mas matindi. Mas matindi yung pinagdaanan nila. Sila walang kasama. Those things po. And then I can consider it, oo nga. And then I am mag-movie marathon kami ng family or with my boyfriend. And after that, di man po ganun di siya ganun nawawala mabilis. Kasi hindi mo po talaga nawawala yun. It depends on you. So, papaabutin siya ng gabi. Dala ko pa rin po siya hanggang gabi. Pero pag gising ko na siya sa umaga, refresh na. Parang program na ulit. Iba po talaga tuwing umaga, right?
Yeah. So, speaking of umaga, dahil kagandahan ka naman, so itatanong ko, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
Ay, hindi pa ako babae kung mag-ready. Alam mo po ba, naliligo ako, I can ligo 5 minutes lang.
Oh, wala nang maraming kuskus at kung ano-ano pa.
Kasi I can scrub lang, ganon. And to get ready, hindi kasi ako, bahay lang naman po. Ito lang makeup ko, may lip gloss. Tapos, cream lang. Yun lang po. Kasi nag-acne ako, kaya konti lang. And then, my all-time favorite.
Kadiko! Appear!
My old time. I'm a certified tita. I'm a certified tita na po. Pero ayun, sana po kung sino man nakakanood nito, regaluhan niya na po ako ng isang package. Ayun po siya.
Oh, nakakatuwa naman, 24 pa lang pero certified tita na siya.
Diba?
Oo. So, it's already 7:52. Gusto na namin
ang bilis.
Oo, ipagpatuloy ito pero alam natin na syempre meron lang tayong oras. So, ako na mag-start Nisha tapos ikaw na yung ano to sa huli. Okay, so meron tayong Pops Talk. Alam ko naranasan mo na to pero gawin uli natin. So, wine or beer?
Sorry po?
Wine or beer?
Wine.
Morning or night person?
Night.
Anong isang online tool na hindi ka pwedeng mawalan?
Metricool.
Okay. Ano ang iyong regular home office attire?
Crop top and boxer. Men's boxer.
Okay. So when you are bored or tired?
Sorry pa ulit.
Saan ka pumupunta ko ikay bored or tired?
On my bed.
Nesh.
Ayan, so ako naman, what would your pet say, kung may pet ka, about you if you ask for a reference?
Reference, like what they're going to say po.
Siguro
about me, they will say I'm strong because I have my favorite pets. I have 11. I have 11 dogs.
Wow! Ayan, so describe your life using a film title.
Rewind.
Rewind. Panood ko yan. Yan, if your life is a book, what's the title?
The subtle
Ano daw?
The subtle art of not giving a fuck. Ayan po siya.
Ayan, so who or what keeps you motivated?
My dogs and my boyfriend.
And what's the what's the best thing that what's the best thing that happened for you as an online professional?
I can be able to buy my first ever own Apple.
But not siya sa
Apple, Apple products before.
Bongga. And siguro what advice you could give to aspiring online freelancers or professionals?
Consider your skills and interests and passion in choosing your niche, because you can't identify an ideal client because you need to know their specific needs then. So you need to consider hanggang saan ka na lang so that it can cost you hindi ka ma-burn out easily. And network with other freelancers and learn from their experience because that's for free. There are a lot of freelancers that would able to help you start small and build your portfolio, like helping you throughout your process.
Alright.
Diba? Pero tawag mo dyan, very inspiring talaga. Pero may gustong magpasabi na sending 1 pack of katingko daw. Si Ay. Meron na.
Oh my
So, yun.
God.
Miss Rosh, meron pa ba tayong
Siguro bago tayo mag-parting message, gusto ko lang i-announce to. Meron kasing post sa ating Facebook page regarding sa online, Digital Influencer Summit 2024. Makikita po natin yung post sa ating Facebook page ng PAPSCO. So, meron on January 27, it's Saturday. Meron pong via Zoom at saka kung sino man ang available, pwede rin sa physical venue. So, nandun din po yung link kung saan po pwede kayong mag-register. So, maganda po siya kasi yung Digital Influencer Summit, may mga topics po siya na mapapakinabangan natin. And if you are in Cavite, may sa Sunday naman, kita-kits, mga PAPSCO or kahit hindi mga PAPSCO members, mga freelancers sa Cavite, ipopost namin sa Facebook page din namin kung ano yung details so that you can register and you can join. Mayroon ding meet up para sa mga freelancer naman in Cavite. So, yon.
Ayan. So, siguro parting message natin, no? I'll start.
Okay.
And yung takeaway ko with, kay Jersey's, today. yung wag matakot lumabas sa comfort zone. As in, kasi parang yun yung parang for me personally, parang dun ako nakastuck. Na parang natatakot ako baka, yun nga, parang sabi mo nga kanina, wag matakot magkamali. Hindi naman kailangan magaling ka na agad sa chosen niche mo eh. Siguro yun. I don't wanna limit myself dun sa kung ano lang yung ginagawa ko. I wanna go out of that. Yung kung ano talaga yung gusto ko as a freelancer. Yun.
Sa akin naman, ang ano ko is yung if ever na kagaya ng sinabi ni Nish, so sa yung sarili mo, wag kang yung do something. Wag lang yung isip ng isip. Yung iba kasi gusto kong gawin, gusto kong ganun. Tapos parang ganito, parang ganun. Puro, puro gusto. Puro yun. Nag-goal pero wala namang deadline. Nag-goal pero wala namang ginagawa. So, anything na hindi mo ginagawa, it's just a dream. It's not a goal. So, 2024 na mga kapatid.
Aray.
Ayusin natin. So, go for it. Wag na nating isip ng isip. So, magbigay tayo ng action. Let's focus on our dream. Let's focus on our goal at i-hit na natin. Bigyan natin ng time to hit that target kung kailan natin ma-take yung goal na yon. Okay? So, anything na message?
Parting message,
Message ka, Jersey.
Diba, hindi ako prepared dito Una, you need to have your best friend. My best friend is always katingko. It makes me calm. So it's same lang siguro siya in life. You need to have a best friend kahit dog yan or anything na magpapatanggal ng stress, especially as freelancers. Ang dali nating ma-stress sa work kapag hindi na-approve ni client, yung something, mabilis tayong ma-burn out sa ganon. So, find something din na makakapag-solve ng burnout mo that easily. And you need to know anong klaseng burnout siya. If short burnout ba yun or sobrang or matagalang burnout. Because kailangan din you need to rest. Always rest. Because di naman tayo robot eh. We still may hangganan tayo. And para maging competitive ka sa market, you need to value yourself. And lagi kong sinasabi, parang sinasabi nila kanina is you need to go out of your comfort zone. But for me, you need to get out of your box. Try nyo, ilagay yung ulo nyo sa box. And anong feeling nun nang nasa box kayo, hindi kayo makahinga, madilim. That's the feeling when you're in a comfort zone. Why not try to go out of your box and be competitive? Kasi ang mga freelancer, ang community ng freelancer is really helpful. So, if you just need to maximize it. Ang raming helpful community na kahit baguhan ka or kahit matagal ka na, they could help you out because that helped me a lot. So, yeah.
May add pala ako. Natutunan ko kay Marl. Sabi niya, it's not, minsan daw, di ba sinasabi natin, we have to go out of our comfort zone. Pero dapat daw, ang ating isa-isip, we have to go out of our safe zone. Kasi sometimes, safe zone siya, kahit uncomfortable na sa atin, hindi na siya comfort zone. Pero dahil yun ang ating safe zone, hindi tayo umaalis doon. So unless na i-claim natin na, gusto kong umalis sa aking safe zone, yun lang. At mabuhay.
Ayan, sobrang ang ganda ng tawag mo siya, first episode natin. For this year. Ayan. 8 o'clock na pala.
Yeah!
Bilis ng oras.
Okay. Closing ka na.
Ako ba? Ayan. So, thank you so much for watching us, guys, and hope to see you again next Wednesday. Thank you so much, Jersey, no? And sa mga natin, please do like our page, facebook.com/popsco.ph, a national-based cooperative for Filipino online professionals. You may also find us on Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. If you had some takeaways in tonight's show, please share this episode so others can also learn like you. Again, thankful kami sa Popsco Media, our partner in giving you this wonderful show. Join us again next week for another show with another special guest. For Fabsco family, let's keep
Grow
growing
together.
together. Good
Bye,
night, everyone.
everyone. Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you,
Thank
Jersey.
you.